I'm excited. Are you excited?
I am super excited.
Guys, welcome back to Glisca's. Welcome back to the Adventures of Glisca. I am so excited. It's been what feels like forever because it has been almost 3 months. It has been 3 months since the last time we've done a Glisca game. We needed that break. We've had other games that we've been a part of, but we haven't made public. So it was nice just having that bit of time to get back in the mood and to work on things. And here we are. So let's get started.
So, when we last left off, we were underground. You had just discovered the actual identity of Bosk and agreed to help the Shadow Elf with her mission of keeping the ghouls from finding the Shadow Road.
Pause. I'm gonna go grab something real quick.
Okay. That's a satisfying sound.
Continue.
And decided to head even deeper underground. As you continue, the ambient light is given off from the small fires that ignite as you step through. Make a perception check, and I shall do so for the group.
21.
You hear the voice of that soldier who ran off. Can't make out what she's saying, but she sounds panicked, so it's carrying a ways.
Okay. And it's further down the tunnel that we're already headed.
It is further down the tunnel.
So it's not like coming off from a splintered.
Correct.
Okay. So yeah, keep going.
Okay. You get a little bit closer, and you hear, "Yes, my lord. Immediately." "No. Change of plans. They've already found you."
So, yeah. Axe off my shoulder and ready. And, look at the rest of my group. Did you hear that?
The large Hymir the Vast looks down at you. "Hear what?" "I ain't heard nothing."
That crazy undead lady's talking to someone and they know we're here. Further down that way. I say let's get them before they get us.
"Right." Hymir starts running.
Yeah! And I start running too.
And then he stops. And you stop relatively behind him. And he turns around holding his head. And you see that it narrows. It's only about 5 foot high.
You okay there, buddy?
"It hurts." "Come here, Nightly."
Pat his leg and continue moving forward.
You end up going first. They follow in behind you. As you move forward, you hear a deep, guttural growl. Just ahead where it winds, you see a pair of eyes come around the corner, flashing off one of the torches, and bared teeth as a large, skinless canine creeps forward in the 5 foot wide passageway.
Go ahead and rage, and I'm gonna go in scraping the ground, just swinging up the axe.
I'm going to let you take that first attack.
That is a 26 to hit.
26 hits and is a heavy hit.
Yes. For those of you who don't remember how heavy hits work, will you explain real quick?
Heavy hits in my game allow you to roll an extra die if your attack roll is 10 or more higher than the AC you're targeting.
My total damage is 17.
Ooh. It yipes. And for its pre-combat action, turns around and runs.
Did I just hurt a dog? I chase after it.
I didn't see anything.
Come back, I'm sorry!
As you chase, it whines a little bit, it dives down, and then it opens up into another chamber. This chamber has 3 directions.
I thought you were an undead ghoulie.
As you cry that out, you hear 3 deep growls. And the eyes come out of the darkness and into the room. 4 of the blue torches that light up in here turn a sickly yellow-green. They bare their teeth. They have no flesh on their
So they are undead ghoulie.
They are definitely undead ghoulie looking things.
Oh. Okay. And go into swing again.
Initiative.
Initiative is 19.
You go first.
Okay, so leaping up and bringing it straight down onto one of them.
Wait. There's one on the left, one on the right, and one in the center. Which one are you going for?
The one on the left. Ugh, that sucked. I rolled a 1.
Ooh, that is your first attack. You
Do I
have
get
extra attack.
Do I get another attack
You do.
even though I rolled a 1?
You do.
Okay.
So she's asking this because in previous editions it was commonplace to have critical failures. We're not doing that in the solo game.
No.
Unless you roll 2 ones in a row.
First 20 of the night.
First 20 of the night.
Okay. So that's 21.
Don't forget your thunder damage.
Right. It's been so long since I've used this. And rage.
And your extra die 6.
Yeah.
And your rage damage.
So that's an additional 5. And that's another 8. And then another 2.
Wow. 15, 47.
That's a good way to start.
That is a great way to start. So you come in and you cleave it. Please describe how you hit it.
She jumps up and legs out on either side as she comes down with her axe onto one of their heads.
It sinks deep into the head. And you see it just and crumble a little bit. Some of the teeth fall out even. And the one eye that's left glows this sickly color, turns, looks at you. Their attacks. They each get
real
a
quick,
bonus.
did
Yes.
we take a short rest before we went running down the
You
tunnel?
did not.
Okay. I asked because I'm still missing hit points from the last fight we did.
Yep.
So.
You are raging, which means you take half damage from multiple sources. The first one is a 18 to hit.
That is my AC.
Is your AC. I'm using that as a glancing blow, which means it does half damage again.
And then it's half of that half.
Yep. That is 9, which is half to 4, which is half to 2. is 7. That is 8 to hit, because I can't count. And that is 8 to hit.
No.
So, bringing it to the Doc's turn, because he followed in behind you. He comes in and, oh, the gods above! And holds out a symbol. It's a symbol of a fist holding a hammer.
I heard hamburger.
Hammer?
I heard a hamburger.
Now I'm getting hungry. I want a hamburger. We'll save 1. Wisdom save 2. Wisdom save 3. 2 of them, yipe. Their living memories coming back, and they look like they're about to run. The third one does not yipe, making it your turn.
First attack, I'm now going for the one in front of me, the one in the middle. And I'm going to reckless attack.
Okay, good choice.
Natural 20.
Great.
Should I roll to see if I can go high?
Oof.
I was kidding on that. So for the initial damage, that is 19. And you know what? We're going to use this dice tower I made.
The tower has arrived.
To roll the other 3 dice. That was very satisfying.
It sounded satisfying.
9. An additional 9 in total. And still reckless attacking, hit that one, and then move to the one on the right. And that is 20 to hit.
That hits.
So initial damage is 8.
Okay.
Got stuck. And then 17.
The one that you had originally set upon and cleaved is one of the 2 that was going to run away.
Okay.
So it turns to leave. Do you make an attack on it?
Yeah, going from that one, bringing the axe down on the other side. Okay. I rolled a 1.
Okay, good. It runs away. The other 2, the one that you hit first, makes its bite attack. It misses. Natural 1. That's my 3rd natural 1, 2nd natural 1. So we're matching on that. And the other one rolls a 23 to hit.
That might hit. Hold on. Oh no, that's not. Okay. Continue. That's something else.
That's cocked.
Oh, don't forget they roll with advantage because I used reckless
that's
attack.
Right. So that one that rolled a natural 1.
I'm like that kid
Rolled
who
a
reminds
23.
the teacher that there was a test.
And the one that rolled a 23 rolled a natural 20. Them's the breaks.
It adds flavor to the story.
So yeah, they grab one arm, one leg, and just start pulling you apart, kind of. One doing 14, which is halved to 7. And the other does 20 total, which is halved to 10. Bringing it to Doc's turn. Don't hit him when I scare him away! And he casts Cure Wounds.
What do you mean, don't hit him?
Let him run! Just let him go!
Why?
That's 23 hit points that return to you.
Ooh, he's my friend.
And that is his turn, because he doesn't have a cantrip that uses a bonus action. Bringing it to Hymir's turn, who stumbles into the room. He's still holding his head. He doesn't even notice. It's your turn.
We're going to... How big are these things?
They're size medium, so they're like physically bigger than you.
Oh, okay. I'm going to grab one by the leg and slam it onto his friend.
Okay, make an athletics check for me, please.
That is... Let's see. I have advantage on lifting, breaking, pushing, and pulling objects.
You're also raging, which means you have advantage on all athletics checks.
So... 25.
Ooh. And now it's opposed athletics. It's 22.
25.
Now, if you would be so kind as to make an attack roll.
27.
So I need you to do your unarmed damage.
All right. That is 6.
You have the bonus die 6 from
Right.
the blessing of the stout boar.
Yep. 5.
6 and 5 is 11. And you do 11 to the other one. And because you have Tavern Brawler, you have the option of re-grappling one of them.
Yeah. We'll do that.
Okay, make your athletics check.
That is 20. Is
16.
it with advantage?
It's still with advantage.
Okay. Not that I need to. I just wanted to double check. Okay.
Roll again anyway, just for S&G.
25.
Okay. That was close. So yeah. You grab it, you slam it into this one, grab it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Making it their turn. The one you're holding is going to try to wriggle free because it doesn't like being held. If you'll make your opposed athletics.
With advantage, right?
With advantage.
16.
Rolled a 20. It doesn't hurt you, it just shakes free, turns around and looks at you, but it is now threatening you. So is the other one, so the other guy is going to bite. Bite is 16 total to hit. Doc's turn. Lord of the Forest, please help us all. And
Lord of the who?
Farge. There's a bright light that ignites right next to one of these ghoul hounds. What are you doing? He missed.
She's imagining a dwarf hammering away wearing a big crown and he's a lord of a forge.
Kind of.
Like, and she's just like...
Insert thought bubble over Glisca's head in the middle of raging combat. Hymir's turn. He suddenly realizes there's stuff going on. He comes over with his hands. Rolls a natural 1.
Good job, Hymir.
Rolls 13 total.
Good job, Hymir.
Rolls 21 total.
Good job, Hymir!
Comes in and fist smashes for 19 damage.
Ooh.
You know how much his fists hurt.
Yeah.
So he comes in and smashes. The next one to come in is the elf, who slides into the room and stands in the corner. Making it your turn.
I don't like the fact that it wriggled away, so we're going to grab it and power bomb the ghoul hound. So opposed athletics.
Yep.
That's 18.
All right, if you will roll your unarmed damage for me, that'd be great.
I don't need to roll an attack for dropping it. Okay. 6, 9, 13.
And with that one, you powerbomb it into the ground, and you just hear the exposed bones go, and it lays there at a very awkward set of angles. That is your first attack. You have one more.
And, well, I mean, it's not moving anymore, so it's a perfect cudgel. Right
for
into his friend.
Just an attack roll.
That.
Proficiency plus strength bonus. It's not your axe strength.
Oh. So proficiency plus strength.
Yep.
That is 16.
That is enough to hit.
And still unarmed damage?
Yep.
8, 12. And then I drop it.
So if you would please describe how the bits of his friend skewer the last remaining ghoulhound in the room.
So the way you described what happened, she grabs it, flipping it over, power slams it into the ground. Front half is done for. So she just grabs a sturdy back leg, swings it around, and just slams it down on its head. And it just
It is not
into
still.
the ground. Yeah. Yeah! Teamwork! Looking at the dwarf.
He's like, yeah, great.
Look at Hamir. Good job! Look at the elf.
Delvin comes into the room.
You're here. Pick up my
And
axe.
she just stands there. There are two elves, by the way. There's the Shadow Fae and the
Okay,
bodyguard.
that was a start.
But which way does she go?
I was just thinking about that. I got distracted. We came from that way, right?
Make a survival check.
Hold on, it landed on its edge. And that would have been a good roll too. Much better than that. Survival is 7.
You think you came in from that direction,
I mean, it looks right.
and then all of these directions look a lot the same.
It's amazing that all of the mold and moss here has grown in the exact same pattern. Ah!
The elf bodyguard who had come with them gestures and looks back at you and then slides away.
That's what I was saying. And I walk that way.
On a 24. She's got survival.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
As you head that direction, it goes from like a cave, like rounded and worn away from time and wind and water, to more square and hewn. And then it stops, and it's a drop down. When you look down, the light from the bluish colored flame that appears to light your way has more of a red hue from below. And you hear a searing sound of flame. These torches that are lighting up aren't actually making much noise, but this is a like bonfire sound.
Do you guys hear that?
Careful now. I can't fit.
I guess you'll have to wait here.
The Shadow Fae Amara sneaks up next to you. We'll go together. I know you don't trust me.
That creeps me out because that's exactly what I was going to say.
This is the chamber where the ley lines meet.
The magical intersection power thing.
the things that I came to actually research
Right.
and study and everything.
So this all comes together. Good.
We can't let them access it.
I don't know what that means, but I won't let them.
Good. You go first.
Ah! And go forward.
Make an athletic. Acrobatics or athletics, whichever's higher.
I wonder which one would be higher for Glisca. 14.
14.
Should I turn down the light? Or do you think that this is okay?
My complexion's darker, so I look fine. You look like a ghost.
I do. I look very pale-skinned.
You are
Let
very
me-
pale-skinned.
Let me see what I can do here, actually. How's that?
That works.
'Cause...
As you fall into the room, the chamber opens up, and you see what should be a carpet, but it's a writhing mass of flesh that's in carpet shape on the floor. On that carpet, further up, you see the soldier on one knee, head bent, both fists on the ground at her side. In front of her is a dais, and as you look up, you see a circular portal, which is just a bit of energy that's swirling. A red ring, which is illuminating the whole room. Beyond that, you see darkness that's shifting, and you see little fingers that are clawing their ways out, pulling themselves into the room with you. In the center is a singular individual, dressed in regal robes, a golden crown upon their head, their eyes, that hunger, obvious because you've been dealing with it so much over the past hours and days. And when they look at you, you feel magic wash over you, trying to peel away anything in your mind, any secrets you might be holding. This is the problem you've been having, the entity says. Please, destroy their will to live.